guys, so as some of you may know, I am gonna part the GROM. I know. I built it to keep it the way it is. Sorry, this is a little difficult. I have a whole bunch of stuff. I got a tripod, an iPad, phone. Gotta open my garage. Isn't this cool? My IQ, I can open up my garage from my phone. I know, I built it to keep it as like kind of like one of those dependable, fun, always have around type things. Well, adulting happens. So, why am I parting out my GROM? So I'm parting it out because adulting, because I am trying to get to a point where I can buy a house, not even to live in, but to rent out. So I am planning on getting rid of my current vehicle, which is my Mercedes van, and getting a cheaper vehicle that I can just be happy with for a couple of years and maybe beyond, just depends. I'm in the market for something in particular. We'll find out if I get it or not. But yeah, I'm gonna pay off a little bit of debt, which is funny because none of the stuff on the GROM is on the credit cards. So I'm paying off 2 credit cards. It's not that much money, and then the van is actually not worth as much as I owe. So then the money's gonna go to that, and then purchasing the car. So goal is to get as much money for this as possible. So this is gonna be me tearing apart the GROM. I have ridden this hard. It got 34 horsepower on the dyno, and I forget the torque. I would have to look at that, but I'll put it on the screen. The saddest part about this build is my camera that I'm filming on right now. The previous version of it got stolen. I had my hard drive. I had 2 or 3 trips on that hard drive ready to start editing, and all of it was stolen. So I don't have the dyno footage from this. I have like one little clip on my phone, and there is some like live footage that I'm gonna try and get off of my Instagram. I don't know if that's even possible, so I mean we'll see. But long story short, I'm parting the GROM out. If you're seeing this, more than likely most of it's gone, if not all of it. You can feel free to ask in the comments. I may list stuff in the link, or I may list something in the description below and let you guys know what is for sale still currently, because a lot of this stuff takes some time to part out, so I don't imagine that it's all gonna go right away. But if you're looking for the motor or the wheels I'm not selling. The motor is probably gonna sell pretty fast, so yeah. So today I am gonna look at the bike, see what I can put online right away and what I'm gonna sell. So as you've seen in previous videos, I would hope I have them edited by now. You've seen what the bike was, how it was built, and so on and so forth. And yes, I'm not selling the wheels, meaning I'm gonna be building something else. Cool, maybe, I don't know. What will it be? You will have to wait and find out. Sorry for the lighting change. On that note, there's gonna be a car build coming soon. That's cool. There's gonna be another bike build coming soon. That's even cooler. The garage is gonna get some changes. I mean, it's different from what it was in previous episodes, as you can see. So this video takes place, it's February 10th, 2020. I built the bike, I built this setup approximately a year ago. I would have to look at the dates, but I've had it for about a year. I honestly haven't ridden it as much as I probably should have. So that's the bummer. I think on this setup, on the 349, I have about 2,000 to 3,000 miles, 2,000 maybe? I don't know exactly. I'll have to look, I'll look at the cluster, I'll take note of it, and I'll put it on the screen. Actually, I won't put it on the screen because I don't know when, I don't think I took note of when I did that. I sure hope I did. And I sure hope I have the footage for it, so we'll see. It's not a big deal. Now, it's very disappointing because this was fun. This has been a big part of my life, building these Groms and stuff like that. But it's just time. I'll build another one, I'll build another bike, I'll build something else. But I can always build another one of these. These are very cookie cutter, real easy in my opinion to build. And that's kind of the reason why I want out of it, is because anybody technically could do this. Anybody. I only have like a few custom pieces, like my exhaust. That's kind of the wheels, obviously. But yeah, so only a couple one-off pieces. And with my next build, I want it to be a little bit more one-off than normal. So, anyways, on that note, let's go ahead and kind of do a quick walk around on the bike. You can see like the things that have like gotten wear and tear and just where the bike is now. Also, I'm not very happy with this tripod. This camera fell off of it about 3 weeks ago when I was doing some filming, some outros for when I did Sean's bike. I did the last outro and everything, and the camera fell off of the actual stand. And actually not the last outro. So the last outro is me at my computer, upstairs at my computer, of episode 8. If you look back, put a link. You can tell in my face I was disappointed about something, and it was because this camera fell right on the ground here from about this high. But it's all fixed. I have insurance on it, so it's great. So the battery's been dead. I've had it on the tender for a day, and I made sure this turned on. But so right now, 43.92 on the mileage. I don't even know if it's gonna start. It's probably gonna be loud. Good sign. Yeah, it's dead. I don't think it's gonna start right now. Plus it's probably out of gas. So I'm gonna probably get it on the jumper later, but this is just gonna keep tending it, and by tomorrow it'll probably have enough life. So let's look around the bike. So I can tell you about what is on it and what's probably changed from the initial video, because I've done a few things since then. So let's just do one thing. I have an Öhlins damper with, I don't even remember the brand of the bracket and stuff. This Öhlins damper was like a used one from, I don't even remember what. And so I sanded it all down, made it nice, and then I put a brushed aluminum titanium color on it, and then got some Öhlins stickers and put them on top. Painted this, didn't turn out that great. Another thing I'm not gonna sell, or at least right away, I'm probably never gonna get rid of this RC. This is just like a thing that was passed down from bike to bike, and I just don't feel like getting rid of it. These master cylinders I'm probably gonna keep because I got a really good deal on them when I first got them, and I just know that I'm not gonna wanna spend $255 a piece, $500 on a set of masters. So these two, those are gonna stay. And then my rock form mount. Besides the wheels, everything else is going. So turn signals that pretty much nobody has, all the PSD parts, rest in peace, the fairings, the halo driven gas cap,
The HT Moto seat that I honestly love. I put this together. I did this myself. I had them send it out and I stapled it all on and everything. Did a pretty decent job. There's a little wrinkle right here, but still really good shape. The sub cage I barely used this year. It never hit the ground. These are actually the pegs from my other sub cage because I didn't have any neon yellow grip tape and I didn't want to order a whole piece. And then this got rubbed on something. I forget what it was, but so this is literally the only damage on this entire sub cage. Got the PSD adjusters. I'll be selling the sprocket probably with the motor. I mean, if somebody wants to buy it separately, but the chain it's a little worn. It's got like some rust from just like not being used. Got the Racing Bros Bazooka shock under there. It obviously has the A-Racer setup. The sprocket cover that I made specially work on the 300. It's actually for a GROM. And then I got like the engine plugs that will stay on the motor. Then this is a big bummer. So there's this bolt right here. That bolt caught this and made this stick up and then made it drag on the tire. Super Sunday, like one of the first big times I had it out. Actually, it might have happened even before that, I don't remember. The calipers I'll sell, I can get those pretty quick, pretty easy. The HEL lines, which match, which nobody seems to actually have, which is pretty cool. Composite rear sets. Somebody actually wants to buy the exhaust off me, which is cool. Larger throttle body. The wrap still has all the stuff underneath it. The wrap is decent. It's not the best. Like there's a couple things in the fairings. Like there's stress fractures. There's one here and then on the other side. So right when I finished wrapping this, put it on the bike, rode it, and within probably like 2 or 3 days, this cracked. This cracked and just like, yeah, it was bad. And, ooh, who was that? Yeah, that's me. The headlight will get sold. I want to try and sell the fairings and the headlight together. There was, I think, one spot on the front fender. I'd already broken one fender. Oh, this got like a little damaged right here. So I think it might be cracked. No, just scratched. Oh, that's what it is. Oh no, that's just loose. So yeah, it's just got this little notch. This is actually a black fender because I wanted to wrap it and it was neon yellow. So the fairings underneath are neon yellow. When I did this, I wrapped these pieces so they'd match this, the color wise. So, and then obviously I kept with the gray still on the swing arm, the rear sets, got the PSD plate that I'm pretty sure this is not good anymore. Oh no, it's still good until next month. There's even wrap still on it from the last color. That is funny. What else? Oh, it's got a lightweight lithium ion battery that's currently dead, obviously. So I'm gonna try and get this thing running tomorrow after work. Got the PSR little oil thing that'll go with the motor. Racing Bros front forks. Then this is my little small rig thing that I should probably actually take off right now and take it upstairs. Actually, I'll probably leave it down here so I can use it, but yeah. Oh, and then the cluster is a 300 cluster, but in a GROM housing. So yeah, 4,392 miles. Oh, that's how many miles? Man, I don't really. I have 1,248 miles on this big bore. That is crazy. All right, let's turn this off so we don't kill the battery. Got the Pro Taper bars, powder coated gray. It's got some driven grips, I believe they are. The front Brembo. Got the floating rotors. Those are gonna stay because they're expensive and hard to get. They'll just stay on the wheels. But yeah, I mean, it's got a bunch of stuff done to it. I always think I'm like, oh, it doesn't have that much. Oh, taillight delete, because the taillight's right here. Yeah, the kickstand I put on this side, and then the last time I rode it, the foot came off. This is I forget what brand. I already have a buyer for the frame, so once I get this running and just like check the motor out and just, I don't sell shit unless it's perfect. So yeah, that's a lot of babbling. I'm going to start taking some pictures with my phone and start posting this stuff so I can get it sold as soon as possible. Sad. Tear. Yeah. Oh, also, you guys have seen these in previous episodes and obviously on the bike before. All these got sold. I sold them today, just not the tires. I need to post the tires. Sad to see you go. Happy to have the space. I'll be stoked about that. So I need to take the rotors off because those are not coming with them.